Oh, okay, but sorry about that, I just had to fix something. Alright, because we are now live to finish off the first rounds of the IOWL Minors Season 4 T3 Playoffs Round 1. And the two teams tonight are Night Owls, because they were back in the first group, because of the leaving of Devil's Disciples for reasons I'm not entirely sure, but we have another game, so that's all good. And their opponents today are going to be L404, because who barely missed out in the playoffs the normal season, but they are now back to prove their worth. Alright, because this is a week 1, because this is a week 1 replay, because we are going back to the map pool of Ilios, Junkertown, Volshire, Blizzard World, and Nepal. I think it's Nepal? I'm not entirely sure. Oh no, sorry, it is Weijiang. And so we, and so we will be signing off with Ilios. And we'll be going into that now because both teams are ready, and I'm hoping for a good game. If my controller ever lets me. Okay, there we go.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Alright, because we saw a lot of Ilios last week. Because it's a very wall-centric map.
Initiating match.
Just making sure everything is good. And we are starting off well, so I'm expecting a lot of boobs today. Because as a Lucio player, this is one of my favourite maps. Right, okay, because we did see a lot of this map first week, as I said, but it's a very good map, so I'm happy to see it again.
Ready for battle.
Alright, okay, so on the side of Night Owls, because we see the old Alyssa Hog combo with double fire, Mercy and Baptiste, which is a very good comp for this map, because especially Echo and Fowler, because it can cause a lot of issues for people. And then on the side of L404, because we have the same, but instead of the Echo they have a Soldier, and instead of the Baptiste they have the Moira. I'm not entirely sure with the purpose of the Moira, but it's probably to keep the Alyssa up. I would prefer Baptiste personally, but each team's got their own side. And we are in. Right, okay, because both teams are hoping for the first pick. Because nobody wants to go out. Because no one wants to go out there, right? Alright, because that's the Blade, because Azul is down on the Fowler, and Soldier is down for L404 because of Elite on the Warthog. Because who we saw last week is very dangerous as a Warthog. He does, because he does die to Flex, and the first capital 4. Because which is a very good start to our newcomers. Because we also saw the Moira getting some value there. He overcame it a bit there, Flex though, and he gets killed by Echo, which is going to make his team chances. Because that's the power of Echo, he kills the Mercy and stops the Web, I assume. But Echo's Ward held, and Night Owls are now turning on the side. But it's very hard to kill a Whisper, so they should be short out. Unfortunately, so because unfortunately the Alyssa dies, not the Moira dies, so L404 are now in control mode, and they give up the cap to Night Owls. Right, okay, so we have an early window for a full from Baptiste. So I'm interested to see what we get from this. But meanwhile, because Azul is getting into spawn tools, can he stop the weather at the Moira? No, he cannot. But he has got an early barrage. Because the Fowler duo is always interesting, can't play Fowler myself. But I do envy those that can, because especially on console, it can cause a lot of danger. Because that's why double fire is so good. Because it's very hard to power. Oh, this is a very aggressive like of the part on the left one. Puts on the supercharger, but the soldier kills him, but he just makes space for his teammate as well, and he's so large, but he only gets seriously. Because there's a lot of trade going in. Oh wow, because the amount of kills and value that Atomic is getting on the soldier, because it's proven a lot of work in his team. Because he now has Visor, so I have to get on board, I'm not going to do this. Because Departs gave up the Echo, and as well as gave up the power to go to the Tracer Soldier. Because they clearly feel they need a bit more frontline pressure and shield work to contest this fight. Because that supercharge is used by Super MG, and he kills the power player, and just a lot of flips going the way of I like, because Azul is a really good player, so as we saw last week, so I'm not shocked that he's getting value. It's always fun to watch a Tracer player, to watch get on board and watch them play. That's my best. Because on the side of because on the side of L44 though, we have a lot of ult coming off. So I'm interested to see how the combo is together. To try and get value. Because on the side of Night Owls, they only have support ult and the whole hog which has been used early by a week. So I was used by Sneaky Gamer, and it was very sneaky to large. Because as you take on the on the workout. Because he's playing this very smart. His teammate is now losing Visor, and there's not much you can do with players, so when the aim for is on it's a very good window for you though. Because we're trying to take down the power of 60 Gamer, but Atomic is then on the surface getting a lot of value with his fellow DPS Sneaky Gamer. Because that's a good Saga kill. And we're now in final fight territory. Because no ults inside of either team, apart from a whole hog for Flex Atomic and Report and the Soldier with the Visor. He's gonna have to get value. He's gonna get value to turn this fight to his game. So let's see what he can do. Because he's unable to get value because of the tape from Sneaky Gamer, and as Soul takes it, early dive into the tape. The Atomic Gamer again, not Atomic Card, sorry, again is getting immense value off the Soldier. Because this is a very good start for LO4 because they're losing their second chance extremely low so far. They need to shut down Atomic. He's just shooting them like fish in a barrel at the moment. Fantastic Soldier. And that's the first round going to LO4. Because I do have to give it to Atomic Harley, because I did not mention before, because LO4 is an EU team, and we are currently using the NA server, and so to get this much value from Hitsan is very impressive.
No thank you. You and your colleagues discredit the field of science. I want nothing to do with it.
Right, okay, so we're going for more of the line Zarya, Reaper, Sombra, Mercy, Baptiste. Because they really like the Mercy on the side of Night Owls.
Right beside you.
Right, okay, so let's get on board for a bit of the Lineheart duel. Always fun. Because I am surprised to see no Anna. Oh, and after early death pitches where you've got the Mercy to go Lucio on the board for classic stuff. Sneaky Gamer, getting killed on the blue though. Because this is two different players out, because we've got the classic rush of the Moira Lucio Blind Zarya. On the side of Night Owls, because compared to the more unorthodox side of the Mercy, double hits and Warthog, Lineheart of LO4.
I'm on fire. My tactical visor is charging.
But the first fight goes to LO4. Fantastic start for them so far in this series. Because Mr. Potwash seems to not be there at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on now. Okay, he's back now. Oh, okay, because we see the port on Ash, because as we saw last week in Devil's Disciple, he is very dangerous on Ash. Because his team at Azula also went on the soldier. Because in my opinion, right now, Soldier is a very underrated hero and very powerful. Because of his rapid damage and hero rocket, because he can confirm kills very fast. Alright, because because both Reinhardt have got Shatter. And to actually even get more value, I'll give Mr. Potwash that is important. Alright, because we are seeing why the Moira Lucio is so good, because you can just rush into the other team with Lucio speed and the core weapon. Because nobody wants to see a Reinhardt rushing into them. Because it is interesting that they gave us the Zarya for D.Va, but I think that's to stop the hit stand of L44 who was in the corner side of Night Owl so far today. Oh wait, that's a big shadow of Potwatch, but that's an even bigger beat of Ghibli, and Azul follows up with the big Leon, and Night Owl should win this fight. Because the soldier at the moment is very much one in my fight. Alright, because the weak can put his phone, so let's get on board with the port, and we've got him Bob. Because this is a very good Ash map because of the long sight lines, chokes, the dynamite into. And also the fact that Ash is very good. Because you normally see a Murphy with that Ash, and you don't use it. Because Night Owls are playing more for Sal to... Because Night Owls are playing more for Sal to get... Night Owls play more Sal to get more of their tanks compared to A44 who's focused on DPS. The sneaky gamer gets a big double kill with Deadeye. Because L44 should terminate, but the fight is Bob is like a teammate and that's really a big difference so far for Night Owls. Because... Alright, the L44 do get the flip, and so now it is 99 to 44. And so it's not over for L4 this round because they can turn it on to take the map, but it's going to be very difficult because they're going to have to win 2 split fights. Alright, but Flex is close to his command, but Sneaky Gamer goes down. But that's the power of Mercy, because being able to get the fast play and bring on the soldiers on the flank there with Azul, who can get the Sneaky Gamer again. Because McQueen is a good hero, but his war movement can be an issue. Because that is moving for lessons, because that is a big shatter in the top one. But it's a good charge by Super MG to save his team, and Flex Atomic cannot get lost and be not lost. Because this is looking like it's going the way of Night Owls, and we are going to go to round 3, which is Lighthouse. Because this should just be 3 bodies. Because especially with the sound bar and Diva Bomb news, it's going to be really hard. Because Flex tries to come back on the ball, but it's not enough, and as I said, we don't work enough. Because a very even game so far. Because we're 2 different sides, because we're playing very different styles. Because I'm interested to see if we'll see a symmetry on this point, because this is normally the point where you'll see a symmetry, because to get to the point fast, because by TPing from over here to here on both sides. But it looks like neither side are going for that. Oh no, actually, L44 are going for that. Because Mr. Potwashers went to the off tank instead of being the main tank he was before, so maybe he was not very comfortable, and Flex Atomic is now the tough threat. Alright, because I'm not entirely sure what happened to Devil's Disciple, because I'm not given the knowledge of such things, sadly, But it makes no difference to me because I had to get another game to watch. But I do apologise to any fans of Devil's Disciples.
The objective is in.
It's gonna make you feel better.
Alright, because Night Owls got their point first and I want them with her, because I missed that, because I was trying to something. My bad, watchers. Flex is stunned by the water. Super MG's going to have to watch himself because he's getting whooped into before sides now Dave and Mayu Lucio. Because I would have expected to see some Anna. Because that's an attempted shatter and Flex Atomic, but he gets melted too fast to get his own. And so this is going to be a reset for L44. Because this is a very difficult point to take once the symmetry sets up for. Because Sneaky Gamer is now going to change to the Fowler because what you commonly see on this map. Because to try and poke inside the point and get some boob kills on the ledges.
The power of destruction.
I've got you in my sights.
Okay, the court is moving the visor. He's looking to get that Fowler, but Steve is eating most of it and pot went to the kill. Atomic Cow is now losing the Storm Visor, having used it in the first half, but Ghibli loses beat the whole point, and Super MG uses the Shatter to kill the Visor. Because this is looking very bad for L44 at the moment, and he can turn it round if it takes a couple of kills. But Super MG needs to be soft, he is causing mayhem at the moment. That is a wonderful charge of Flex. Wonderful shatter to stop Super MG, who should fall here. Oh, he manages to take on Flex, but Shui cannot kill them all. Sneaky Gamer gets the kill. Alright, because Night Owls are still fighting this, and they do get to 99, which puts them in one fight territory. Because, alright, because now see some swaps, because Azul is now on the displacement of the Symmetry, which is possibly for Soul, but he probably will stay on it. Because if he can just get one, fast kill and get the advantage in numbers, it would be huge. But speaking of fast kills, because the port goes down to Sneaky Gamer. Because this is very good play on L44 because they need to just play defensively. Because you don't want to overextend and lose personality. Right, okay. Right, okay, because Night Owls are coming up on both the portals and they shatter. And Elite is staying on the ball. Not entirely sure he's got a ball here, but I play with a ball fire myself, so I do know the value of balls here. It can be used as a Fowler counter, as we did just see there. Fantastic player for Lee. Make me eat my words on the ball, because these bomb comes in by Mr. Potwash. They try and combo it with a shatter, because what they do, because you can't block it. Fantastic girl flex and Mr. Potwash there, because Cat cleans up with the Moyle and the Atomic Cow still has his visor, but Super MG is coming back with the shatter of his own, and we're going to see a minefield by Elite soon, because those minefields in control can cause a lot of issues. Alright, because Azul has gave up the Tracer because he's finding it hard to get value and get on play, because he'll probably try and take advantage of that. The weak kills the Fowler again, Ghibli loses feet, gives him a flight advantage, man's on field, and this is possibly the match for Night Owls. They follow it up with a shatter, next to the forward. Atomic Cow trying his best, but you know, because once the minefield's down, it's hard to take it.
Victory.
Alright, because well played to Night Owls. And we are now going to go to map 2, which is Junker Town. And for anyone that has just joined us, because in this
Play of the game.
because in this season 4 tier 3 first round match between Night Owls and L44, the score currently is 1-0 to Night Owls. Alright, because you'd like to see it in the chat. a bit of sportsmanship, always nice to see. And, uh, and so like I said, we'll be going to
I'm
Junkertown,
not in it for the
and we'll
glory.
also be getting a switch to EU ping. Because which should bring the match back in the favour of LO44, but ping is not everything. Because I know this myself as someone who plays an NA every day. It does not make that much of a difference. Right, okay, I just need to ask for any changes. Let's change the ping. I don't want a redo of last week, that was very embarrassing on my part. Still new to this casting, so because I do apologise if the casting is not as good as last week. It's because it's a little bit harder to cast solo, but you know. But you know, the most important thing is to bring more games to our adoring fans. Right, okay, off we go to Junkertown. The map of the double sniper and some great dive flare last week off Night Owls, from what I remember. Because I'm very excited to see Night Owls again, because they put in a good performance last week. I'm a big fan of them. I'm a big fan of all teams actually. But I know more about Night Owls because faced them a couple of times this season. Right, okay, so Deport is going out for Pipey. Because we saw Pipey last week. Fantastic tracer fire. Okay, just need to do a bit of spectator swaps. We don't need to change sides because that was controlled. Okay, and for the changes on the side of L44, we have one change which is Flex L for Ashwake War. So let's get that done. So Ashwake War, Mr. Potwash. Oh no, Atomic. Oh, give me a second. I just need to double check something in the ticket. Yeah, you know, you have this issue sometimes with captains because they'll put in a name you don't know. No, did I? Oh, never mind, I'm just done. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Never mind. That's embarrassing. LA because just getting mocked. LA because just getting mocked a bit by the captains. It's all good because because it's all a bit of fun. Right, okay. I just want to make sure that we are going to EU. Yep, France, good old France. Now I just need ready confirmations. And we will get started with this second map. Alright, but there's more matches tomorrow though. Because we do have our first tier 5 game. Which is going to be... Give me a second. I am very slow, I do apologise. our first T5 game, which is going to be Hattrick Swayze versus Moonfair, which is going to be tomorrow at 8 PM EST. Because we also have at 3 PM EST Narwhals versus Wall T Kings. Okay, let me just check the ticket to make sure we're all good. Okay, they want to switch sides. Fair enough, I can switch sides. Makes no difference to me. Spectate blue. Spectate blue. Sorry about the delay, folks, because, you know, we don't want anything. Pretty sure they are. Okay. Right, okay, that's confirmation of both sides, and we are going into Junkertown. Oh, I need to change the team names. My mistake. It's always the little things. Okay, we will be starting now. Right, okay, in we go to Junkertown. Let's just check server one more time. A bit OCD, but yep. And in we go. Right, okay, because I'm expecting to see now at Night Owls play a bit of their dive from last week. And also expected to see Deport on Widow or Ash. He did fantastic last week in his mega. Will stand out with Pipey. Oh, he's not actually in. Oh, he's not actually in Deport, I forgot. Azul's in. Huh. I've not seen much of Azul apart from on Fowler and stuff. He did well at Soldier in the last round, so maybe impressed me. Because on the side of L44, I actually don't know a lot about this team because I never had the pleasure of facing them.
Ready
And
for battle.
bit of classic dive. Love a bit of dive.
Violence always be the same.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I assume Pipey's going to end the twin and Ghibli on the Mercy. I know Ghibli is good Mercy first.
Cheers, love.
Or maybe they'll go on Zen. Alright, but on the side of L44 we have...
Thanks.
Because we have Mr. Portwash back on that Diva, Atomic Cow is back on Soldier, Sneaky Game with Ash, and Anna Mercedes.
One.
Yep, okay, we do have Ghibli on that one. I'm interested to see who they damage. That's a nice purple off the life. Right, okay, because we are not seeing... Well, actually, we are seeing that Ash. Because that's a nice dive tonight, but that's a better buy ultimate by originally. And Super goes down to the Soldier, because you have to be careful with Winston with the Soldier. He can do a lot of damage. Because he's definitely going to be a dive target for them, I would have to think. Yeah, okay, just lost the Genji. not shocked really, because it's a little bit too hard to get value into Genji on that, in my opinion. Mr. Pot was on his own. I'm interested to see how one super plays. I'm interested to see how one super plays Winston. I think he's a better Winston than Lionel, so I'm not really shocked that he's sure. Right off into Chloe and Anna because she's about to have Nano with the big monkey. Oh, the Nano advisor. Very cool. And Super MG is down in the fight. Because this is a really good hold off the side of LO404 to begin with.
Come here.
Because really getting value out of the hits on points. Here comes in Diva Bomb off the lead. Really good off tank at lead because he was missing for the first two laps off lead. But when he came on in the third, he made a big change. Tried to with the pulse bomb. I don't know what happened to it. Because I've actually watch our chasing on. Ooh. Tries to call it Ash, but it's not really kill. Mr. Pot wanted a cool bomb probably. Because he still has that nano. Because Super did give him that Winston to the 32 much damage, as I thought he might. Because really nice dive Mr. Pot watched to take out Azul and top revival. Does lose his mech for it, but it's worth it in the one time. Elite is going on that trademark Warthog. Right, okay, so I'm going to go to not Super because I assume he's going to get that old Nano Shadow. It's always interesting to watch the line hard though. I used to be a main tank myself, but then I realised I was trash. The white woman punishes the Warthog because Ash isn't caught in the combo. Oh, the Nano of the Wives. He loses his Shatter on Mr. Polvo, but that is a big purple for Sonic Woman. But the DPS of Night Owl is a proven value. Atomic Carlis is trying to get more kills on the soldier, he's very making his great mark. Fantastic hook by Elite though. Great flares.
Now we're cooking with gas. 30 seconds remaining.
Because I do like to watch Anna players. Because Anna is one of my mains, people say I'm usually one thing. And which to be fair, that's probably right. I do like to get the video. Atomic Carl with another kill, but I don't think they'll be able to contest his first point as Elite pushes up until it like he's always a threat on this war type of Elite. Because they get Azul with a kill, he has the vibe to his own now, so let's see what he can do with it. Actually, let's put some players first to see a full form. Gonna go for the line? On the line, and now it's Solar's losing his visor. Let's get on board with it. It's just good pressure. It's good pressure for some LO4 into that small room because as we now have a boom trap, yeah. Like Woman is, he finds himself with 2 kills on Mercy though. A bit of DPS Anna is always good. But there's a Elite with his whole hog to just cause a menace because while Azul sweeps up. Oh, what a hook off Elite. I haven't seen a lot of Warthog play in these playoffs, but Elite is definitely in a class of his own when it comes to Warthog. But speaking of a class of his own, Atomic on this soldier, is definitely going to be one of my favourite soldier players. Oh, very unlucky not to get the kill. He has the Mercy Pocket off Cat. A damage boosted soldier is a big threat, as he just melts the Reaper. Because Nano is newed by a like woman on Ash Fire 4, who I've not mentioned yet. Elite is still alive. Oh, it's a Nano hog. Ash Fire 4 is trying his best. Mr. Potwash kills a boy with the bomb. They could turn this round. Super MG with a fantastic shot to kill his opposite number. Fantastic tank player. Super MG. Super MG because I thought he was more like Winston, but he's proven today his why not is definitely on the same level.
Payload is in my charge.
Okay, because let's watch a comic as he's getting hunted. Wait up, okay, because IOWL need to stop this wall that Night Owls are starting to get. But third point is where Horde's go and die, where the pushers go and die, sorry. Fantastic player by Sneaky Gamer, whipping up to his name, very sneaky. Oh, okay, because we see a play of the Anna now in the Zen. The Zen Mercy is a very greedy comp. But I do like it with the Warthog Reaper soldier who can all self-heal. Because it does mean your line have to be a bit more defensive. Oh, but the value of a discard from a good Zen is fighting it. I like woman though, because it shows that Anna is better than Zen in some scenarios. It's a big lens of giveaway on their support partner. Because Sneaky Gamer sucks the death box in the table but cannot save his support. And Night Owls were again on the wall, but we do see Thomas Carly with the ult, but he is now being chased by a ride. If he gets his mega, he may hold a chance. They are all chasing him. Because this should be our 4-4 chance for a number advantage. But smart for Super MG, he does not overpush and leaves on the side with the That is a big shatter of Ash White War, and that should be the hold. If things go the weak behind. Atomic Carlin is another visor.
Everyone, drink up.
This soldier flare is very impressive, as I said before. Alright, because that's the end of Night Owl's push. Because they don't push it all the way, but on Junker Town you don't necessarily need to. It's a very hard map to push. Because there's many good points to hold.
Initiating match.
Hey, okay. Okay, I was just checking there was no issues. Right, okay, so I'm interested to see what LF44 won on their attack. As I have to make my way all the way back.
Ready for battle.
Thought I had an objective button, but Alright, because Atomic is going to bring out the McQueen instead of the soldier, and Pipey is going to play hands on the other side.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
All systems operational.
There we go, a nice little bit of teamwork. And Sneaky Gamer is going to go on the Fowler. I don't normally see a lot of Fowler in Junkertown. Alright, because on the side of Night Owls we have the double shield with the Dark Banner.
5, 4, 3.
Because this is a really good double shield map because of the long sight lines. So it's going to be difficult for Ash White War to get into them. That's what Sneaky Gamer, let's see him be sneaky. Very sneaky. As Azrael goes down. I don't think they were expecting the Prowler. I mean, why would they? Because this is the weakness of double shield, you can get pushed back a bit, and you can get it. Because you can get warded if the team gets a bit of momentum going. And that is definitely what I was going for here. It's Tommy. Some really nice cleave. Because I did not hear a lot about this player in the scene. Because I'm not sure if this is a new addition or what, but he's definitely impressing me. Alright, we're about to get on board with Night Owls because Pipey's got a dragon. Or Pippi, maybe? I don't know. Should really check what the fight is. Mr. Potwash might regret his decision here. He really wants to come super, but it did not work. But the car is still moving all the time. A bit of an overcommitment of L44, but they've got a 5-minute time bank, so it could be fine. For now, anyway. So he is about the soldiers. Alright, because Atomic is on play with Deadeye. Let's see if he's going for something fancy. A sneaky gamer is also got the lad. Mr. Potwash is the bomb in. Oh, big triple kill on both spots. That's the ultimate thing. Because that's a D-Mech on a link. Who also swapped to the Diva, I've got to mention that. Because probably a good idea to have double shield. Because a 5-minute 32 time ban. Push it all the way. Very good at the field. The handle goes down, the beauty gets the lead. Sneaky gamer though, moving a threat in the back line. He still has his barrage and he's not the Deadeye. He's looking for the barrage. That's what he can do. He has to be careful with the Diva. Gets the man off. Atomic gets the mercy. Fantastic barrage. Fantastic mercy play also off cap to keep them off. Because this is looking like all L44 because they are proving it. Because they are proving the pharmacy hard to deal with, and to be honest, I understand why. It's very hard to stop. Pushing up as well, trying to kill Atomic. A big bomb at the way. Because that's like waters are shattered to try and return the favour. Drives the other line, gets the kill. Because we do see a nano on the side of the play, but Diva bomb comes in. Gets no kills, acts like war is down. And this fight looks like it's going away. This fight looks like it's going away with Night Owls. Because you have to hold 4 minutes in a one-fight scenario. Very difficult. Elite has got to be careful, he cannot afford to be left in this situation. What else have we got? Because we have the Shattering Nano online for Night Owls and the Deadeye inside the Atomic. But let's get on board with Atomic and see what he's up to. He's trying to find a position. That is a very aggressive play. And it does cause the death of the soul. Oh, not actually your best decision to charge the nano line. Well, purple, but we all know it's still. Because that was a fight winning nano before you though. Huge nano though.
It's quiet. This will only hurt first.
Right, okay, because L44, I've still got 3 minutes left though. But Night Owl's a building in because bomb goes in by a lead because trying to get a kill. A little bit ambitious, but you know, because like if you don't try, you don't win. Atomic with the big high noon in the front. They was back at him and he's made them pay. Sneaky gamer is picking up the ones that he's at. Cat Wesley's Atomic. I think this is going to be hard for Night Owls to get back because especially with Big Daddy Line coming. Nice sleep weapon for you though. Ghibli contesting. Mr. Potwash good soldier. Mr. Potwash uses his bomb to clean up shop. Fantastic win off for L4 because of their pharmacy, the clean combo. Because I'll say it again, Atomic, as we were hearing it play the game, which I sadly missed, because even I was not aware he was in the back line. Fantastic patience. because took advantage of the aggressive Diva I like okay because L44 are definitely proven themselves to be a force to be reckoned with in these playoffs. Right, okay, we now will go to Volsire. I will do my swaps. I will do this time. We are also now back on NA. Because USA Sentinel, because I wish there was at East Coast, but we're not allowed nice things. Okay. Right, okay, so Volsire on. And Junkertown off. I like okay because for those of you just joining us, because the score is 1-1 in this playoffs round 1 game in Tier 3 between L44 and Night Owls. Just do an old swap-a-loo. Because I have to remember to call them Night Owls because I called them Midnight Owls last week and they got mad at me. I just forgot what I was trying to say there. Oops, don't want to leave my own game. With a fantastic series like this, why would I want to leave? Okay, spectator. Okay, so Diamond Eye is coming in for Pippi, I don't know. I might just call him Pippi. Floppies is coming in for Ghibli. I believe Floppies is more of a Lucio player, but I think he also plays the Zenyatta for this team. Well, because Sneaky's going to be very sneaky and go out the map for this one. Okay, we are good. Let's just make sure that we're in the NA server. Just waiting for the wedding of both sides. Because the West Potluck wants to call me out for doing something wrong again, which is very... I'm very paranoid about the servers. I'm just a very paranoid person in general, because most people probably don't know me. Don't even kind of introduce myself. Yeah, but for those who don't know me, because my name is Shin or Jacarito, because I am the manager of the Tier 3 team Adaptation, because coincidentally, because they're going to be playing the winner of this series, so that will be fun. Because looking forward to facing either team. Right, okay, both sides are ready, and let's go back into Volsire. Everyone's favourite game mod.
Traveling to Volskaya.
Definitely my favourite game mod.
Initiating match.
I wonder if we'll see any Bastion comps today. We saw some last week. Don't think I've seen Diamond Eye before. Interested to see what he plays. Interested to see what everyone plays actually.
Ready for battle.
Oh, a Sombra. That's not fun. Oh, but we do see a Symmetra on the side of with Magma. I do like some sneaky TP shots.
Attackers incoming.
Oh, this Poppy uses playing Anna. I didn't know they were Anna player. I don't know them that well though,
It
so
reminds me of home.
I'm just speculating.
All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
Because the only people I really know in this lobby, like, I'd say semi-well from playing them are Azul, Elite, Super MG, and... Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, Diamond is Saturn.
Defend objective A.
Let's get on board with Sambo. Do the sneaky sneak.
Translocating.
Hack the line heart. Right, okay, let's have enough of that. Let's go on the old thing. Oh, Elite is down. That must have been the clue. Atomic, proving his worth yet again. That is a hacked Lucio, which is also a dead Lucio. This fight is very messy. What a big bionic grenade on floppy is. Diamond Eye on Queen up for Night Owl. But DPS Moira, who's best? Who's best Moira? Because you can purple everyone in the lobby, but if there's no one to get the kills, doesn't really matter.
New defense point. Objective B.
Because the sad life of Anna. Because also the sad life of putting somebody to sleep and your teammate waking them up and he dies. Elite is on that Warthog. Oh, very sneaky TP. Let's get on board with Mr. Fault Walker. Because Azul has killed most of the damage of our portfolio. Well, okay, because that's one way to get rid of a Warthog. But they sort of need their one line out and play contest super. It's okay though, because our 4-4 we've got 5 minutes. There's a lot more of this series to go in this game that is 1-1 between Night Owls and our 4-4. We might take it easy actually, let's get more but nice flash of Atomic Car, does not get the kill but always interesting to watch a Somber player work. I hate them myself as a Lucio man. They make my life not fun but you have to admire them. Wait for the engage. Oh, say goodbye to your boy. Who do you think hit his side? Don't think they need to survive that as well, but bit of a commitment there from Night Elves actually. Because there was a Nano, Visor and Deadeye. They don't want to be on Nano anyway, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Because I do think this is a good point for Baptiste, because you can just sit on full high ground here. MG's got to watch himself. The week of it. Not sure where that happened actually. Atomic must be going to go flanky again. The weed is menacing as well. Oh, what a hook!
Behind you.
If you can get away with it, it's hard to get away with it. Because that's some of my friends that because there's no need to swap more points unless they're making swap. And our 4-4 and not making swap. Because nice shout super MG that to take advantage of the aggression of Ashway's War. Elite on the walls up, causing that happen again. Ashway's War not giving it up though, with a big shout of his own. Ah, he really does not like that fall. I don't think he meant it that time though. But Atomic Carl is saying, with the Milo, they're committed to this. I mean, why not? They got a tip. It takes pages. Just need to focus the line. EMP is huge yet again though, and that's why the combo is deadly. It's a very good combo actually when I think about it, because there's nothing to stop the Viper. It's ultimate cleanup. Because a white woman has decided Wusuyo is not working, so now we're going to see a bit of the Shield Maiden Brigitte. Because this must be too soft for someone, and punish the hog. Because this is the issue with Volsair though. We all know it. It can games turn like this. Damn it, is punished by Mr. Paul Watson. He'll probably be back by the time we get there as well, because without the Lucio stage, they're a very slow moving con. Mr. Potwash can maybe turn the fight around and get a big bomb. As well on the brain treatment. Good first. Alright, there's a minute left on the clock, and L404 has got 4 tangles and 4 CTSs. Because Maynard Night Owls have just got a shadow. They need to kill a Elite on the hog though. Because if not kill him, just make sure he doesn't kill you. Brig is definitely searching. They need to make a decision fast. They can't afford to sit here all day. Oh no.
I've got you in my sights.
Azul. Oh no, it's not her. Azul answers his own though. Trades. And when you're the defending team, every trade is a good trade. Unless it's your main tank, then it's all starting stuff. Because Atomic Car is just held onto this wheel for too long. I don't think that's that's the whole for Night Owls. Fantastic 5-minute hold of Night Owls. Because fantastic will work on the next. Fantastic flows.
0 to 1. Switching sides.
Oh yes, but I don't think we see Volsair in the map pool this. Well, I don't think 2 CPs in the map pool at all this week actually. Because the maps this week are Nepal, Gibraltar, Hollywood, New Bani and Busan. Very different maps, because I would say more dive focused and the more brawl focused maps we have this week. Which is good to be honest, because 2 CP is not fun for anyone involved. Right, but let's see if L44 can take this map at full hold. I apologise for that. We are seeing a somber firework attack. Why is that? The attack somber can work very well, because if you can get a hack on that Lionheart shield, you can melt the
Shall
man.
prove ourselves in glorious combat.
Right, okay, because on the side of L44, Atomic is back on his Soldier, Nadnerp on Weaver, Electrical on Percy, Cat on Moira, Mr. Potwash, and Diva with actually walk on the Lionheart. Because this is clearly a combat just that I just feel very comfortable with. Because you should play your comfort picks at times like this.
Time to raise my APM. Routing tower to forward barrier.
There's the hack on that Lionheart. They're now pushing into the Reaper. Mr. Potluck kills the Mercy though. But Ashlay's War loses the line battle. Super MG is just like oh, Atomic, do you know what Atomic does? You have to put the power though. Mr. Potluck, Baby Diva, super. Atomic is a menace though. Go on, punch him. bit of bias coming through there, but...
Necessary.
Yeah, no. Because when you see a Lionheart one, I fight like that. You just want someone that thinks a massive influence. That's no disrespect to Night Owl. Because Night Owl's no I listen. Diamond Eye is looking for this TNT, so let's have a watch. It was a very good turn on that by L4 Clock, who was in the main first actually. They are not spy checking them. This EMP is going to be huge. Oops, there's a check. Mercy did not hold that thing. They're very patient from the first. With a 6-man EMP followed up by the shadow. Because surely a comet cannot do this again. Oh my goodness, right. This guy is... Because this guy is very much a classic never say die DPS player. Alright, but that was both DPS ults for the Night Owl News and the Shatter, but they do have grab, and there's not many answers on the side of our 4-4. Because they possibly should change to about 2 to stop it, but it's all about comfort instead. Because all Mr. Potter's can eat it, he's definitely looking for that option. I just don't mind it. No, good effort. Diva bombs could be big. Gets the remake in a lead. All tanks are down. I will can still hold this. That pharmacy is a bit of an issue though. Diamond Eye close to another EMP. As always, just got freeway. He's building up that barrage for the EMP combo. Atomic finally cuts them down and gets the Mercy with measure. Because 4 minutes on the clock and Night Owl's got their something for them. Because let's see if L44 can do a better job of stopping it. Elite kills himself. Not sure why that happened. Gonna slow down the attack though. Oh, you're from Sweet Hog. Fair enough. Ambulance Hog. Just waiting for that hog fire. There he is, big boy. Asshole got to be careful here. Oh! The Moira range is ridiculous to be fair. That is also unwezzable, just the area. Oh right, Mr. Potwash is on. Is Zombo hunter.
See you later.
Very impressive demon, Mr. Potwash. I haven't said it tonight, but very impressed with that demon class.
La oscuridad te
One hit EMP. Only 4 tanks this time. The lad comes in, gets no kills. Atomic's trying his best, but Elite on road is going to be too much to handle. Oh, Atomic does come to the Mercy though. A bit of Mercy, bit of that Mercy count. This is looking actually okay for L44. Ooh, we have a gem. We have a dead game. Actually, we're coming back to the Lionheart. I did not think they would turn around that fight. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. I like, but Diamond Eye has now got another EMP in the chaos. But as always, gave up on Fowler and went to a soldier. Nadnerb is going to sell the Ranger. I'm interested to see what he managed to do on it. Just get on board with all of his Genji ball. We're heading into 1 minute tower time. Mr. Potless got Fever Bomb and Ashwick's War got shot. Oh, the Atomic is down. Elite loses it. Ults are being traded. But it looks like now at 8 hours they've got the better choice. This looks like it's going to be it for 9 hours. Fantastic defense of L44, but it was not meant to be. But the series is currently 2-1 night owls. And we are going to Blizzard World.
Play of the game.
Fantastic series so far, fantastic series. Because I'd like to give a shout out to Diamond Eye because his EMP set up the fights for Nails there. Did not get on the board, but you know, like Sombra because he was the ghost of the game. So let me get back to my tickets. Oh, getting a bit of the old sick drift. Okay, now we go back to EU. My hometown hero. I would love to put on the winter version of Blizzard World, but I don't think I'm allowed. These subtle differences between the maps that does cause issues. It's really a sad face. Very even series though. I have to give it L44. I did not know a lot about them coming into this, but big fan of what I've seen. Because very much appreciate they never say die or forge to the game. I don't have to say much about Night Owls because I think we all know how good Night Owls are based off last week and normal season. Well, I do after facing them a couple of times. Okay, Azul for Pippi. Got it. Very interesting swap of that because of LO44 just complaining about Azul, but you know. And we've got the return of a sneaky gamer. A sneaky boy. I mean, like, we're not meant to do MVPs, but if I was going to give it MVP, like, for either team, because, like, it would be Atomic for LO44, and maybe Mr. Potwatch, and for Night Owls it would be Elite, and probably Azul. Yeah, probably Azul. No, it should be... Ah, okay. forgot to change that when you swap them out. Effects atomic, yeah. I think we're all good. Getting cold out feels bad. Like I said, I don't know if you want to this will be. So it's all pretty late here. The EU time zone does be difficult. Ugh. It's always fun though. I was going to get confirmation night elves already. I mean, I probably are, but
Welcome to Blizzard World.
just getting a bit of confirmation of both captains, and in we go to Blizzard World.
Initiating.
It's a very fun map, Blizzard World, because it definitely is the home of Blizzard with the references to your StarCraft, your Diablo, your World of Warcraft. I haven't really played much of any of them, to be honest, apart from the old attacker spawn of Hearthstone. Tried to get into World of Warcraft, wasn't really to me. Because the MMO thing, I just
Ready
found a
for
bit
battle.
hard to get into. But you know, that's enough about my personal life, no one cares. I don't even care. Sneaky gamer, gonna be sneaky drunk.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Atomic on the clay. Having a nice little sit down. An Atlantic woman is gonna fight Anna, who is very Atlantic themselves. So what we're seeing here is Dandai seems to be a bit of a Sombra specialist. You don't normally see a Sombra specialist.
5, 4, 3.
I think a Sombra specialist is a good thing to have, but just as long as they do have other heroes in the bank.
Objective A.
And that's why. Sneaky game over, a good trap and a good thing. Yeah, okay, so the goal for Night Elves is going to be hack the line and pummel in. I feel like the animal on both sides. Because Catelyn Murdoch said the Lucio is just to enable the DPS, but with the way Atomic is playing, it would. Diamond Eye. Oh, big sweep off there. Oh no, I like woman with the big sweep and big purple. And a big kill. Mr. Potluck is not letting this Anna get out. Not letting baby David out either. Hard like the baby world. Because that's a minute of the time bank already for a night out. Because really good are we a whole of our 4-4. Because with Nano online and it looks like, oh, Diamond Iron, good pick. Elite is stopping that way, what's flying through. There's the shatter, the light is purple. The light woman is a DPS. Oh! Don't know what's under Ashley floor there. Maybe he got, I don't know actually. Sweet maybe?
Matrix activated.
Diamond Eye is causing a bit of havoc. That undertake with no Wes online is going to be an issue. Oh no, Wes is back online. Wonderful prediction of Atomic. I'm really glad I caught that. If he's on the hunt, he can't really go to a dead eye because someone's going to hack him over there. Let's go and bother the super who was shot there. Tippy kills the comments, remember? And this looks like it's going to hurt the night out. See the bomb is made. Pulls away. Ah, Ashlight Wolves. Got nothing for it. Good fight. Because good fight for Night Owls. I don't think LFO can contest this. And with the EMP online, he wouldn't really want to. Okay. So on the ult economy, we could see a Diva bomb. We could see a EMP bomb, sorry. Let's see what Atomic did to. Half expected him to be on the old flanker road.
Connection ongoing.
There's Diamond Eye. No, they don't even need EMP. Because it's very interesting. It's very interesting that Super's winning the tank battle, considering that they have technically less DPS. Well, actually, they have a Baptiste. Never mind. Baptiste is the DPS. Diamond Eye with another. Window news. EMP somewhat live. Night Owls with pleasure water. Gotta be a big title. And it is, kills both DPS and both of those. Super MG kills Ashlight Wolf and purple. But the Baptiste is nice shot. Super MG is a bit of a menace. Definitely more than Winston. Yeah, I think he might be up already, you can share. Oh, never mind, you got him on off. Mr. Potwatch. That's a fantastic news for being a bomb to fly in by time. Nice son of Atomic to stop the dead eyes of Pippi. But he dies for it and the Queen get the photo. Super may die here because of the purple. Yeah, he does. Sneaky game, isn't it? Mr. Potwash is back. Against both DPS. Oh, Baptiste is here. He's in trouble. That's probably oh, good Mercy spell. They have to. Oh, Mercy's still alive. Good dodging on that. Pippi with a double kill though, but where's Super MG? There's the EMP bomb combo. We've got Anna, but it's enough. And that's the second count for 2.5 minutes up in hammer. Oh, that Mercy. I feel your pain, Mercy. What is Atomic gonna do? He's been holding on to his dead eye for a while because based off the last couple of maps, because he's clearly a guy who only wonderful prediction again, but unable to finish off the kill because of the peel off away. And he gets Wes, Diamond Eye pays with his life, and Elite is just like, I don't care about yourself, but I'm out. On the high ground though, it's a good place to be as it really was. Cat is going for it. Kitty got sneaky gamer. Got a drink out. Nice, good test. Nano news at the circle line. Can't get it. Atomic still beyond it. Atomic shutting down Pippi's dead eye with a flash again. At least I assume it was Atomic. I heard the flash. big Deadeye to kill the Sombra and that thing. Super MG is basically doing that with sneaky gamer with a sneaky little get behind on Super there. Don't know how intentional that was.
Seconds remaining.
Okay, because Elite's got Diva Bomb, what we use with that nano, and LFO4 ain't got much. Nice dodge off Ashwell's War, but not enough. Super MG does it. The main healer is down though. Well, actually they've got these. They have all the healers.
30 seconds.
Atomic on the Reaper, Diamond Eye is uncontested, and with the EMP bomb coming in, with double portals, I think it's just a down. Pibby on the quiz. Taking himself to be met, taking himself in neutral. I knew him as a tracer player last week, but showing himself as more than that. Little bit mishandled on the EMC, because I feel like Diamond Eye first, rather than Mr. Potwash with a double kill. Higher from the sneaky gamer. They'll actually turned as well. LFO4 again with their never say die attitude. This team's I can't even think of the word.
Looks like it's amateur.
Cannot forget the words too well. Fantastic for LFO4 to not get full pushed.
Initiating match.
I'll wait because for anyone joining, because this is match point. And so if Night Owls can do a better hold, they will take the series and go through to the, I think it's quarterfinals against Adaptation, who happen to be my team. Oh yes, but for the loser in this match, because it's not over for them, because they will fall down into the losers bracket and face whoever loses tomorrow's game between Kings and Narwhals, I think. I'm actually casting that game, so it would be good if I knew the team names. Don't know why I'm still here. Elite on that Warthog Diamond Eye is on top, so he has more in his bag of tricks. So we have the Diva wide, sneaky gamer back on his power. What a foul play tonight. I was not expecting so much. But with Pippy on the Ash, with a Mercy Pocket and the Anna, this could prove to be difficult. Oh, the Tortola as well. How could I do that? Mr. Potwell. Wonderful kill, Mr. Potwell. Very impressive Diva player. Wonderful gamer. I think Mr. Potwell should kill 4 here. Very impressive player. Alright, because they've given up the Ash and they want the McLean for his son, which I assume is to punish Mr. Potwash, who just rolled through them like a train. Pippi kills Luther. Okay, the old Diva battle, because Elite has gave up that match really fast. Here comes the bomb. Wonderful bomb off Mr. Potwell. And sneaky game with those two. Because this is looking like it's going to be the same as Hollywood. No, not Hollywood. Junkertown. Because whatever 4-4 are just constantly rolling. Because Night Owl's a really good team as well, so this is a lot of credit to Ella for the Super MG needs help. The Mercy healing is not going to be enough. I know it's here though. As Anna says, Mum knows that. And Elite kills Sneaky Gamer and Pippi. That's a big shatter of half a kill, but it's not enough. And that is Super MG res by a for you. And now Night Owls have stopped the momentum of LO404 and they have 5 ults, coming up to 6 ults. But compared to LO404 who only have 3 Mercy ult. So, right, it's going to have to be a dry fight and find 4,000 ults from Night Owls. Let's see if they can do it. Atomic tries to play aggressive. Probably does not work. Sneaky Gamer, big sneaky. Kills the turret, what he needs to do, the turret is not.
Well done. Healing stream engaged.
Really good forward on Night Owls. Because this is becoming a bit familiar of Outsider. Because very different map types, but the type of hook is very similar. With Diamond Down and not some, but it is turning into really that bit. Atomic just really wants that repull, I guess. Gonna have to be careful with the Sombra hack, Diva E, Cleason and Anna. Oh, bomb comes in. Oh, Pua cast. That's because Pua can't, because they must feel a bit like Icarus right now, because they got too close to that son of a Diva nuke. We've all been there though. Because no one said pharmacy is easy. Because especially because when Elite one shit. Elite is really in a bad spot now though. If you can buy his time and get out, oh they've actually went there. Super with a big shot. Pippi with the Deadeye, and that's their whole back off. Apart from the nano, but they got a couple of fights out of it, so let's see if LO404 can do anything with their current ult bank. They're a very patient team, LO404, actually. Being Myers. They don't rush things. They're not wasting ults on unnecessary fights. Very good deal if they have to wait on the off angle. Spawn kill with damn down the tower. Elite is overcommitted. If this could be Atomic's chance to get to lead on it. Fantastic job of it. Fantastic job of to dodge the Diva bomb. Ashley was down by Super. And with a minute left on the clock, this is starting to look a bit dicey for LO404. Because they do have both DPS ults and the Shatter, but they are going to run into a Shatter, EMP, Deadeye as well. I call it Deadeye, I don't even know if that's the name. That is just what I call it now. High Noon, probably the name, but back on board with Diamond Eye, let's see what he's up to. That was a bit of a disqualification maybe. That's a Boston. But Elite kills Pat, which is good. Atomic is a big ult. He might get shattered for it though. Oh no. Lucky he's with the kill. This looks like it might be over for LO4 tonight. Good hiding, good take out the violent. It's a big shatter. That's probably it. And that looks like it's the end of this series, which Night Owls which will be taking 3-1 and moving to the next round in their match against Adaptation. But it is not over for LO44. They drop down into the losers bracket, and they will face the loser of tomorrow's big. Because they will face the loser of tomorrow's game, which is Loyalty Kings versus Narwhals. Because what will be at, I believe it is 8 PM EU, so 3 PM EST. Just let me confirm that. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay, because I've just confirmed that, because that will be 3 PM EST tomorrow. And I will also be casting that game, because I am the tier 3 guy now. Alright, but we have other matches tomorrow also, because as I said earlier, because we have our because we have our first tier 5 game of Hat-Tricks Racy versus Moonfair. Because which will be at 8 PM EST. Alright, because there's some other matches, but they will have to be code-casted, because we can't cast every game at around the same time, sadly. Alright, oh god, because just to let me confirm the final score, it ended 3-1 Night Owls against LO44. And that means that they, Alright, because that means they move on in the winners bracket and continue on. And LO44 will go into the losers bracket and face the loser of tomorrow's game, as I said earlier. And I think that is it for me tonight. That was a fantastic game with fantastic players all around. I'm looking forward to casting more games with both sides. And also facing Night Owls next week. And so that is me signing out, because I will see you all tomorrow at 3 PM EST. Because have a good night everyone, and keep safe. Good night.